This right behind me here is our outdoor wood furnace. It is a Heatmore SS200 stainless steel outdoor wood boiler. This wood furnace heats our trailer, and it also heats our shed, which has our water pump and everything in it. Last year when I installed this furnace, I poured this concrete pad myself and set the furnace on top of it. And I also dug the lines that go underground that carry the hot water from the furnace to our trailer and to our shed. So these red lines right here is what carries the hot water to our shed and to our trailer. And these blue lines right here is what bring the hot water back to the outdoor wood boiler. This side goes to the shed, and down here this side goes to the trailer. This is supply and this is return. This is the temperature control range, and this is the high temperature shutoff. It comes on at 170 and it shuts the blower off at 190. Right here is where we clean ashes out of the chimney. Down below here is where we clean ashes out from underneath the firebox. This right here is how we fill the outdoor furnace. I've got pressurized well water teed into the return line to the furnace, and we just turn it on, wait about 10 seconds, and then turn it off. And now the furnace is full. This right here is how we get underneath the trailer. Right there is where the pipes come in from the outdoor wood furnace. There in the middle is the circulator pump that circulates the hot water through the system. That radiator right there is what heats the underside of our trailer and keeps our floor nice and warm. Right there is where the lines go up to a heater inside the trailer. And now we're just cleaning out the ash because it's building up with too much ash in it. Whole bunch of nails in it from burning old boards, so we got to be careful where we dump this. Even more. Even all the old boards from all of our projects, we end up burning it up if it's no other use for it. And that's why we have nails in our ash. So every couple of weeks to a month, we got to dig all this ash out of the furnace to make room for more wood. There we go. I think we got it cleaned out enough for now. Way better than it was. All cleaned out and ready for a new fire. So here I'm just taking some paper, making kind of like a paper ball out of it. That way it has air around it. Crumpling it up. Should have enough kindling now to start this. I think I got too much paper in here. Now we got a bunch of bigger wood that we're gonna put on top of our smaller wood. Got a few more pieces to put in here with it. Now it's time to light it. Turn on the blower. I'm just holding in on the blower control there to give it a little more air. So the blower on this furnace, what it does is it forces air into the firebox to feed the fire. The door is sealed pretty well shut when it's in operation, and the way the fire gets air is through the blower. This right here is just old slab wood from the sawmill. Makes pretty good heat, and we just throw it away anyway, so we might as well get some use out of it. Oh, didn't win. In a little bit, we'll come back and check on this and make sure that it's burning good. And stock it up for the night.
Are you being cutie? You be a cutie.
This right here behind me is a water to air heat exchanger. The way it works is hot water goes in the bottom, goes all through the coils inside of it, and goes out the top and goes back to the outdoor furnace. We also have a fan behind it that is blowing air through it, and the air comes out quite hot, and that is what heats our trailer all through the cold days of the winter. Merle right here really likes the heat that comes out of this, so we went and put his bed right in front of it, and he always lays in front of the heater. Merle is our 2.5-year-old bloodhound blue tick coonhound. He's approximately 100 to 105 pounds, and he's a real sweet dog. We absolutely love him. For us, we chose an outdoor wood furnace because we have multiple different places to heat. We heat our shed as well as underneath of our trailer and inside of our trailer where we live. We can burn trash wood or we can burn decent wood. It doesn't really matter. In the future, we could also hook on other buildings to this outdoor wood furnace and heat them as well. Because we're thinking about building a shop and we want to be able to heat that. We hope you enjoyed watching our outdoor wood furnace video and that it gave you some insight on how an outdoor furnace works. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
We are freaking out right now. We think our babies have hatched.
Yeah, we know they've hatched. Because we can hear them in there. And I made a mistake. I never took the egg turner out in time.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
There's 3 little baby duckies.
Hello, honeys. Hi.
Unbelievable.
We need to call your mom.
Yeah, uh-oh.
That's okay.
Okay.